What's up, guys? It's your favorite Kiwi coach, and give me 6 months of your time. I'll give you the best golf swing of your life. Don't say it.
Welcome ようこそこのチャンネルへ。今日はまた違うクライアントの方の、スイングを見ていきたいと思います。今日はアンダーニースプレーについて何かを検証していきたいと思います。
Let's go do it. But before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is Kiwi Golf Japan. If you're too busy or you just can't be out to our locations for lessons, Kiwi Golf Japan is the membership site for you. With 240 plus videos of golf instruction, we have everything on the site you could possibly want. So go ahead and check out that link down below. And now let's get into the climb before and after. So like Hiroshi just said in that intro part, we're going to be talking about underneath the plane with this particular client in today's video. So let's go take a look at the before swing first, then the after swing, and then we're going to get Hiroshi's opinion on, what is underneath the plane? What does he think it is? So let's go play those first. All right, so here's going to be the before swing. And this one's going to be the after swing right here. So obviously a massive difference in the follow-through position as well. You're going to see here when we highlight it later on this video, some pretty big differences from P5 into P7. But before we get into any of that, let's just hear Hiroshi's opinion. What is underneath the plane for everyone at home who might not know what it means?
アンダーニースと何かプレーンよりも下側からシャフトが、クラブヘッド自体が下側から来てしまうことがアンダーニースというふうに言われていて。
Like Hiroshi was saying, basically what happens is when the club head is underneath the plane, I think most people will check for it around P6. So if you get the club head behind the hands at position 6, I think everyone, that's the definition, right? Underneath the plane right there. Now, what causes underneath the plane? Let's hear what Hiroshi maybe thinks causes underneath the plane. Like what would be the direct correlating movement that causes underneath the plane?
P5 から、クラブを下ろすときに、シャフトが立ったものがそのまま立っていこうとすると、左に引っ掛けるとか空振りになってしまうのが経験上分かるので、そこからうまくアジャストしていこうとするとシャフトが寝すぎてしまうからだと思います。
Sure, that could be a cause, but I think the direct motion, or maybe I should have said it more specifically, the direct body part that's affecting this is going to be the forearm and wrist rotation. So the more and more the forearm and wrist rotate in this fashion, so for a right-handed golfer with their left hand, if you actually move the palm down towards the ground, that's going to cause that flattening motion. So now that we know that, I'd like to hear Hiroshi's opinion. What are some of the downsides, right? What are the negatives of getting too far underneath the plane?
ローポイントがボールの右側に来てしまうので、ダフややっぱトップっていうミスヒットにつながってしまう。あとは毎回同じところにコンタクトできないという、ここに落ちるかもしれないし、ここに落ちるかもしれないし。ないしはいいところに当たるかもしれないっていうことにもなるかなと思います。
Yeah, I totally agree. So the more and more you get underneath the plane, the more difficult it is to get the club head first off to move ahead of the ball, like he said, low point. But then second, to get the sweet spot to enter in, directly in line with the ball. So also you're going to get a lot of potentially toe strikes, or if the last second you move the club head way out to the right to try to line it up, you're going to get maybe potentially shanks or heel shots. Just like Hiroshi is saying, the main point here is underneath the plane is greatly going to affect contact primarily. And then if you do have good contact, it could potentially affect the spin axis on the ball and make it difficult to control as well. So what are the checkpoints then, Hiroshi-san, for underneath the plane? Let's start with position 6. We're going to see if first off, if this player has even changed his P6, see if it's actually in the right spot. And then second, after that, we'll talk about the checkpoints for P6.5. All right, so what's the range, Hiroshi? Like where can the club head be? For example, can it be here and still be okay range? Can it be here and still be okay range? I want him to just quickly tell me and I'll draw the lines.
大体自分の右のこの辺ぐらいからこの辺ぐらい。
Yeah, I think he's pretty close right there. So pretty much balls to the foot, all the way to kind of in line with the hands and maybe even slightly outside the hands is kind of the okay range for the club head position at this point. So as we can see, the before swing is definitely outside the okay range, right?
かかとのラインです。
Yeah. And then the after swing, what? Giddy giddy range, right? Not quite exactly where we wanted him to be, but he's much better than where he was before, right? So he's moved about almost like 5 inches ahead. All right, so the next checkpoint we're going to go to is going to be P6.5. And typically that's going to be right when the club head is right around, or the heel of the club is right around halfway down the bottom part of the leg, right around this range.
シャフトピッチも
Yeah, I think the shaft pitch is quite good here. So this angle is a little bit different than how I would draw it. So this is a new device here, guys, so give me a second to adjust here. 23 degrees. So let me go do the before as well. Now that Hiroshi has seen the angles, first off, let's give the checkpoint parameters at P6.5.
大体20度から30度ぐらい。
Oh, he's killing it. Doing very good job. Very good job. Yeah. So the before swing, obviously, he was way too far underneath at 13 degrees, not where we want to be. After swing 23 degrees, so right within the range of okay. So even though the, after swing, he was kind of giddy range at P6, he's still steep enough to get into the proper P6.5, so still is in a great spot now to hit the ball. All right, so now what we're going to go do is let's go take a look at the result of P6.5 and let's take a look at the differences of low point and swing direction as we approach the ball. Okay, so I want to get Hiroshi's opinion here. What does he see in terms of swing direction? Obviously, this is not swing direction because it's not low point. What does he think the swing direction would be on these two swings?
ビフォーはそのままいくと多分2寄りに当たる感じのポジションで、アフターの方は多分センターに当たりそうなポジションに戻ってきているので、そこもその前の動きからだいぶ改善されているのかなと思います。
Yeah, absolutely right. So basically, the one on the after is going to hit more of the center. The one on the left is going to hit more of the toe. So basically, the swing direction on this before one was probably more so out to the right. Definitely the entry point was way inside. The after swing, the swing direction is probably much more neutral, maybe even a hair left. And then, like you said, the entry into the golf ball is much more center. So good strikes all the way around. All right, so now from here, Hiroshi, I want to get his first take, his first opinion on the differences of the fall through. So we're going to tell him a little bit of that domino effect. So as we start to go through the ball, let's just take a look at the difference. All right, that's it for you guys on YouTube. But before you guys click off the video, let me give you some quick wrap-up points. So when it comes to underneath the plane, I think the most important checkpoints are P6 and P6.5. So just remember, anything behind the hands is typically called underneath the plane. But it's okay to have the club head slightly behind the hands and still be within the okay range. So make sure that you guys are following the checkpoints on that and the P6.5. Other than that, I'm going to leave it off to Hiroshi, maybe give some closing thoughts to the audience, and we'll end this video off.
角に、インサイドから入れようとアタックしてしまうと、どうしてもこのクラブを下ろしたこの辺ぐらいからボールにアタックしようとすると、どうしてもこういう動きをしてしまうので、そこは人のプレーヤーのそのスイング軌道にもよりけりだと思うんですけれども、インサイドアウトを過度にやりすぎちゃうとアンダーニースに多分なってしまうと思うので、そこはほどほどのイメージにしてください。
So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Also, make sure to check out the Kiwi Coach 6-month program in person and online. We've launched the driver program. If you guys actually want to get on the waiting list for Hiroshi-san to go ahead and take a lesson, hit us up on Gmail because we will be starting his lessons quite soon. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.